Requiem of William Ravelowe, Prophecy and Sacrifice, a story in the Tooth and Claw Chronicles universe.
Hey, everybody. I'm Kevin, and I get to play this time, and I'm very excited.
This is our second to the last episode for this season.
Are you excited, mortals? Can you feel it singing in your blood?
Do you want to give a recap?
Oh crap.
Or do you want me
I,
to? Do you want me to
you
give a
please.
recap?
I am suddenly I brain froze right when I need to remember where the hell we are. Off to a
Uh,
great start.
you're gonna have to be a little more awake for this one.
I'm
Um,
trying, dude. I've had like 5 hours of sleep. Let's do this.
all right. So on previously on the Requiem of William Ravelowe, Prophecy and Sacrifice, William has discovered that his memories have been screwed up by his sire, Josephine. He has joined forces with his child, Rose, who is a gothy, indifferent teenager. Uh, and, well, I mean, she's technically an adult. She's like 18, 19, but,
William's coterie is
or she
comprised
was
of
when.
himself, a ghost-hunting Ventrue Dragolescu, the ghost eaters of the Ordo Dracul, his friend, Nux, who is a gangrel ass kicker from World War II, who I'm really just think of Spike from Buffy. His wife, estranged wife, I don't know. They get along and have a very advanced open relationship. Juliet, who is also
Also his
gangrel, and his
child.
child. She's a bit more of a prophecy and vision chick. And you've got William's child, Rose, a former gothy witch college student turned Ventrue Dragolescu ghosty witch who really needs to learn a lot more about being a vampire. Also
Yeah, she's only a
accompanying
few
them,
months old.
yes. Also accompanying them is William's ghoul V.
Yes. Who is more behind the scenes, but you do talk to her every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. V is short
But
for Vivian. So,
nightclub owner from New Orleans.
yep.
So you were given but one of the members from the like Ordo Dracul, the small secret Ordo Dracul group in London, said that he might know about this mythological person called the Keeper who supposedly can help you fix your memories.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but you had to do something for him. He said he needed some notes that were lost during World War II in Poland.
So off to
So,
Poland we went, where we got minorly embroiled in the local politics, and then ended up having to hunt down a Nazi gold train that apparently had vanished in that area. While there, we fought off a freaking horde of revenants with a werewolf and a vampire who are best pals. Poland is weird, and not bad weird though. Just it is weird. Uh, and we and then we found a laboratory, and I guess evidence that there's like some Nazi scientist who's a vampire. Excuse me, who's a vampire. Um, Especially we found that out because we had to fight 4 like SS ghouls,
ghouls
uh,
and their
like
dogs.
and their ghoul dogs. Um, so that was very exciting. We found evidence of some fudged up human experimentation. And then we GTFO because we found the notes along with a bunch of really cool historical treasures that belong in a museum. And we got out of there,
Came back to London,
came back to London.
met up with
Um,
Thaddeus, who's the one who sent you to get the notes,
right?
and he introduced you to Milo. Crap, what was his last name? Milo Kruger.
Milo Kruger, who is a mage?
No,
Well, he's not
loyalist.
kindred.
He's human. He's not a mage. He's a
Right.
loyalist of Thule, which is a hunter
Right.
group.
Right. A loyalist of Thule, which for those of you who don't know the setting, is actually a hunter group.
Yeah.
Um, he needs something. And
He needs a skull of a
a,
dead kindred.
a specific
A
skull.
specific skull. He didn't say whose skull, he just said he needs it and that he knew it was going to be here in London at some kind of fancy party. He thought
Right.
it was an auction
So we ended up bouncing all the hell over London, changing clothes left and right because it was high society, low
of
society.
society.
We finally get to the point where
You're at a
we
really high society party and you run into a woman who your old college professor from Chicago introduced you to in
right
Poland,
and
Magda,
she's awesome and is like helped get us on the inside line
twice
of
now.
yeah, which I'm looking forward to helping her out whenever that happens. Uh but yeah, we got an invitation to something called
The
the Gauntlet.
gauntlet.
And the Gauntlet is we don't know, but I think the skull is the prize. Um and it was labeled with an A that had like a
A
bird's head
bird.
coming off the top, which William doesn't know this, but Kevin knows this. That is the symbol.
Don't ruin it for people watching. If they know, they know. If not, they'll find out.
Okay. Now then, I'm
So,
ready.
yes, we left off with you getting an invitation, 4 invitations to the gauntlet, which gave you an address, a time, and uh, it, it posed a question also: who will
Who will
survive?
survive? Like a reality show for sadists.
So, I assume that uh I assume that you guys went back to your uh lairs.
Haven.
Haven, there's the word.
Yeah. Very, very safe surmisation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say Nux and Juliet chilled out at your haven for the
that's fine.
day, just to stick together.
Logistically, that sounds very practical.
All right. Did you sleep or did you stay awake?
Uh, I will stay awake, and I will be staying awake for a while. Just because I have all these notes about those lost Ordo coils, and I really want to just
Oh, right. And Louis was able to translate some of the stuff you found on the floppy disk.
yes. Is this
That's
news or is
horrific.
this stuff I haven't had time to go through?
You haven't had time to go through it yet because right before you had to like go and meet Milo, you got an email from Louis being like, "Hey, I decoded this stuff for you. I'm sending it to you, you know, coded in
Okay.
an encrypted file, and here's the password."
Exactly. So, clickety clack. Yes, I will spend a point of blood and I will stay up all the live long day just studying, 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 studying.
Okay. Uh,
I'm going to take a little bit to see if I can find any reference to the symbol that is on this invitation.
like on the internet.
Yeah.
I I don't know. They're a secret society.
Yes. I mean, I'm making a roll. You don't have
Oh,
to.
okay. All
It
right.
doesn't. It could be like 6 successes to work.
Okay. Give me your dice pool.
Uh, should we say research?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Um.
well, specifically, because you're on the computer.
hmm
Because I think Artemis has a research computer. Do you have research specialization in computer?
I have a research specialization in academics.
Mm,
Well, computers for like programs and hacking and stuff.
right.
Research is research. Tell you what, it's a secret
We always
society.
rolled computer though when we were researching on computer.
I don't make you roll that.
Yeah, because
Um,
that's why Artemis got a specialization in research for computer.
well, that's because you chose to use it that way. Tell you what, how about I just go with occult?
Okay.
Okay,
And
so
intelligence.
and intelligence, cool. I mean, my whole mental list is all fours, so it would be 8 with 9 again.
Um, you spend pretty much your whole night researching this A. All you find is a like link to a blog where someone is uh it looks like it's a warning, but when you actually click on the link to open it up, there's nothing there.
So it's like a dead link.
Yeah.
Am I getting like what vibe do I get from it?
So like the way it was written, you're familiar with the crap, what is it called? The secret language that the kindred use.
Cacophony.
Yes. William's familiar with the
A,
cacophony.
a little bit. He can keep up, but he's
Okay,
not
well I'll say you rolled well enough to recognize that it was like a message written with with the cacophony.
okay.
And it seemed like it was a warning, but you couldn't read enough of it in just like the little blurb.
Gotcha. So it's a bit more like hobo marks than an actual report.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What is that called? War chalking. Okay. Okay, so uh-oh, which isn't more than I knew anyway, so okay. Who will survive? Uh-oh. Okay. Um yeah. If that's the whole night,
Yeah. Okay. While
good
you're on the
because
computer,
go ahead.
right before like as the sun is coming up, you get an email from Magda. It says to once the sun goes down to there should be a package waiting for you outside your door, and that a limo is gonna come pick you up to take you to the party at I don't know, let's say this is winter time, so the sun goes. I don't know, like the limo's coming at like 8 o'clock.
Sure. That's plenty of time for everyone to get ready. In winter anyway. What does she mention a dress code?
There's going to be clothing for you in the package.
Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's do this. All right. Just to move our action along. Uh Everybody wake up. Um Check out the package.
Okay. So it's actually a few boxes, one for each of you. It has like nice suits for you and Nux, nice dresses for Rose and Juliet, and like masks.
All right, if this goes eyes wide shut, this is going to get weird.
Uh,
Um so I'm going to investigate the clothes if I can, see if there's any like tracking devices or odd scents or anything
okay.
like that. Can I would that be investigation and
Yeah,
maybe a perception roll for
I would say intelligence plus investigation.
that's generally what it is. Okay. Let's see. I have 7 um and +2 if they are non-supernatural. So, yeah.
Non supernatural. Oh,
It's a merit I've got.
can't hold all the dice in my
I
hand.
can tell if I can tell if clues are supernatural and I get a +2 to investigation if they're non-supernatural.
There's nothing. There's no tracking devices. I mean, they smell like new clothes.
No pheromones sprayed on them or some crap.
Nope.
No Night Stalker remake chemical low jacks or anything.
No.
Okay.
The dresses that Rose and Juliet are given are like long ball gown dresses, black, and you have your suits with like red and with a vest, and the vest is red. Nux's mask is a Joker. Juliet's mask has like flowers on it. Rose's mask is just black with glitter, and your mask is blue.
Just blue? Does it shaped
Like
like
it's got
anything?
blue. It's like Juliet's mask is only eyes. Nux's mask is full face. So is Rose's. Yours is just the eyes, and it's like blue with like some sparkle in it.
Oh, sparkles. Okay. I hear one Twilight comment in the chat room. I'm going to find
Mm,
you and destroy you.
uh oh, Kevin. His usual drop off. He'll be back in a minute. And he's back.
Our chat is smaller. I found and destroyed them. So, ready?
Welcome back.
Okay, so regular viewer.
Okay, so in the box, so each box had like a label of who it was for on it. And in your box there is a note that says, "My dear William, you and your partner, if you should choose to have one, may want to come in clothes to move and change later after the gauntlet."
Look over at Nux.
What?
Hand it to
Me?
him. I grab a couple of duffels and toss one to him, and shove my working clothes in them. And I imagine I'm not allowed to like bring any weapons into whatever it is, but I will put them in the bag and announce them when I get there.
You can try.
I'm not gonna sneak them, but I am going to bring them on the off chance I'm allowed to have them.
Okay. So you should try to put the nice clothes in the duffel because she said you should come in clothes you can move.
Oh, okay. All right. In that case, yeah, regular work clothes then.
Yeah. And then
The
just put your
ensemble you see on the screen.
Okay. All right. So you go ahead and you get all nice and dressed up.
And for the sake of the gear hounds out there, my fellow Shadowrunners, I'll take my two 6-hour P226s.
Is there anything else you want to do before you go?
I would have taken the time to meditate during the day. So, and I only need one success for that. Can we just say I did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can't think of anything else unless anybody else here has something. There's a coterie.
Oh, you mean your coterie?
Yes.
I thought you were talking to the audience.
Any suggestions in the chat room are very welcome.
All right. Okay. Well then, yeah, your coterie's got nothing.
Burn which place down? I live here. Uh, I can't do that. It's where I keep all my stuff. All right. Yes, I'm gonna need that meditation. Hello, Nevin. So, all right, let's do this thing.
All right. All right. So the limo pulls up in front of your apartment, your flat, and it starts taking you out of the city. You drive through like urban area, and you eventually go out to more like country-ish kind of area. and you start driving down a road that has like tall trees on either side.
Like just random forest, or are we talking like well planted oaks?
Well planted oaks along
'Cause
a
yep.
long driveway, and at the very end you can see lights on what looks like a tiny, it's like teeny tiny, but you could tell it's huge.
We're on the approach to Wayne Manor here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In the distance you hear howling, and
Super.
as you get closer, there are huge wrought iron gates that are open. The drive is like a circle around a huge fountain that's like lit up. Um, the the house is actually an old renovated castle, so it's got like that gray stonework. And you see a few other limos have pulled up, and all the women are wearing black, and all the men have red.
Okay then.
And they everyone has a mask on. There's like a few steps that lead up to like huge doors, and it's not just double doors, it's like sets of double doors, like three sets of double doors to open up into the entrance.
Choose your path, wanderer. Okay.
So when you walk in to the um so when you pull up, someone opens the door for you, like a valet,
Mm.
and helps the ladies out. When you walk in, the room has like wood floor with a red carpet on it, and like wood paneling, and two staircases that curl up to the upstairs. Through the back you can see there's like a huge ballroom, and there's a bunch of gambling tables set up in the ballroom. The theme of the house is like nice wood paneling.
Mm. Yeah.
To your left, there is a room that is more white, like off-white wood paneling, and like the furniture is like off-white cream color. But you can see in the center is a really long table that has like fountains of what you assume is alcohol. There are nice fancy crystal bowls full of pills, all different kinds of pills, and there's like like trays neatly placed around with lines of cocaine. Um,
We're gonna talk later about your research materials because I'm loving this. Okay.
to the right, I thought you were gonna be like, "'Cause you're dead wrong." No.
No, God, this is so perfect.
Okay. To the right is a room that has like, you know those like sofas that are like circle?
Yeah.
So like a few
The
of those are placed around. In the circle part is like cages with men and women in dancing.
okay.
Um,
I was gonna say like 200 years ago that would have been like planters with trees and shit, but leave it
yeah.
to have, dancers there.
Yes, there are female and male dancers dancing in the cages. Um,
The spectrum of
s-
genders, all genders are represented.
yeah. All yes, yes. Yes. All genders are not just male, females, also non-binary. Um, the waiters and waitresses that are walking around are all scantily clad. The waiters are wearing really tight speedos. Everyone has a mask though, including the wait staff.
Oh, naturally.
But the men are wearing tight speedos with like just the cuffs and like a tie. The women are wearing like thongs and pasties and like bow tie, high
Gotcha.
heels, fishnets. So yes, that is what you are walking into. In the back of the gambling room, you can see all around are like TVs hanging, and in the very center, there's like a whole ring of TVs, and you can see going across the TV. It says the gauntlet on the top, and then it says place your bets on the bottom. And growing across the TV are pictures. The first picture that you see is a male and a female. They have brunette hair and green eyes. The names under the pictures are Adele and Adelaide. And it has the odds at 100 to 1. The
Uh,
next picture
Go ahead.
the next picture that you see go across the screen is a woman who has really long blonde hair. It's so blonde, it's almost white. And her skin is super pale and she has piercing blue eyes. Her name is Katina and she has a 10 to 1 odds. And then after her is a picture, two pictures with question marks on them, and it says William and partner question mark, and that has a 75 to 1 odds.
Hmm. All right, so Katina's the one to take down. Um, I don't like them odds. Okay. Um, hmm. Is anyone around here supernatural? Am I getting like the kindred hackles? Am I, do I smell
Yes,
werewolves?
yes, all of the above.
Okay. I don't have enough experience with mages or mummies or anything else to be like,
No, but you definitely sense werewolves and kindred,
okay.
and plenty of humans too. Um.
Oh, there is one thing I forgot to do.
Oh.
Can we retcon and say that I ordered takeout and we got
Yes.
to top up that one blood point?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nux is my +1. All right.
Nux is always Williams +1.
Yeah, everybody got to have maxed out blood for this. I am not
Yeah.
going into anything advertised who will survive with less than maximum blood.
What is your perception again?
Ba, 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 ba.
Like 9 with 9 again or something like that.
It's good. I don't know if it's that good. It is 8 with 8 again.
8 with 8 again. I
And
knew it was
beware
something like.
exceptional successes. I get obsessed.
Oh, all right. You're not obsessed, but you
Not about this.
not about
Not
this
yet.
anyway. Not about this, not yet. Um, you think that while you were looking in the room of drugs and uh, and alcohol, that you could have sworn that maybe you saw Josephine in a corner, but when you look back at that corner again, she's not there.
I'm gonna try my blood sympathy, just see if I can reach out and ping. I imagine my senses have been compromised enough that I can't do that, but it's worth a shot instinctively.
Yeah. You don't. Your blood sympathy is telling you that she's far away,
Mm,
like countries away.
yeah, well, I got something in my head that lies to me all the time, so we will see.
We shall see. Um. Okay. So
I'm assuming somebody will find me,
yes, I just wanted to describe the party to you
and a good job you've done.
and to the viewers so that they
Do,
can get a sense for what kind of party this is.
do I recognize any like? I mean, this is a rich people place. Do I recognize anybody like society pages or celebrities or anything like that? Or are the
Um.
masks thorough enough?
The masks are thorough enough to make sure everyone's identity is kept secret.
Okay. All
Is the
right.
point. It's the point of the masks. Like you can even see like even the people dancing in the other room are wearing masks. Like they they may be wearing nothing else, but they have a mask.
I'm sure that's
Even
hot.
the valet had a mask. You never saw your driver's face either.
Super. Fidelio.
Um
All right.
oh, and so when you arrived, they took your invitations and they did not give them back to you. Um Oh, so yes, they took your invitations, and the butler who took your invitations explains to you that the rules here are, of course, to have fun, but not too much fun, i.e., don't kill anybody.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Also, you're not allowed to sire anyone either.
Aha.
Other than that, have fun.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we topped off because I don't want to be like drinking people and turning into a pill popper.
You do notice that like when a kindred does like find somebody that they end up taking them upstairs. Like you don't see anybody feeding on anybody out here in the open.
There's subtlety.
Yeah, there's subtlety about it is what you notice.
Have I spotted, if only by their hair, the other contestants?
No.
Okay. But there are other kindred about.
Yes.
Okay.
So while you get in and you look around for like a few minutes, and then you are approached by a tall gentleman in a all black suit, mask obviously covering his full face though. Um and it is a just plain white mask.
Okay.
Um and he says, "Are you William Ravelowe?
I am.
Have you decided if you wanted a partner or not?"
Indicate Nux next to me.
Very well. Please follow me. We will get you ready for the gauntlet.
Follow.
All right. Rose just looks at the two of you and is like, "Good luck. Try not to die." All right.
Her confidence
So,
is overwhelming.
um, he leads you to so the stairs go up. There were doors underneath the stairs that opened up to that like back ballroom where all the gambling was, but there's also hallways. So he takes you to a hallway to the right if you were entering the house. And he pushes on a panel that a little thing slides open. He like positions himself so that you can't see the code and punches in something, but you can't, it doesn't make any noise, so you can't even recognize the tone of the numbers. And then the two wooden panels open to reveal an elevator.
Nice.
After you.
Step in.
Okay. You and Nux step in, and you start descending down, way far down. When the doors open up again, it is a long, narrow hallway that has like some gray bricks, like those big hulking like cement bricks.
Ah, cinder block.
Yeah, cinder blocks. There you go. Down the hall, and you are brought into um a small little room. that is all white on the walls, like white paneling. And there's two lockers, or there's like a row of lockers, and the gentleman says, "Please store all of your weapons."
Pull out the 6 SARs, pop them in there. I don't suppose I can take
Nux is,
these. I hold up the spare clips. No? Okay.
Nux starts
Gotcha.
emptying out like brass knuckles and a few knives, a gun.
A slingshot,
Yep.
a ticking bundle of TNT.
Hey, don't worry about that. It's not gonna go off.
A bottle that has a skull and a crossbones on it and just says poison.
Yep. Starts pulling a ton of stuff out from places that you can't even understand how he would even get a weapon there.
Ice pick, crowbar. Just
Yes, Nux is
the
the gun store.
the scene from Oscar.
Yep.
It's like disarming Germany. All right.
And then after you both agree that you have no more weapons, they scan you with a metal detector and also pat you down
Hello.
just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Right, don't we get to go out to dinner first?
What, you want him to buy you a few drinks?
Well, yeah, I'm not that easy.
Mm, you say so.
I'm easy, but not that easy.
You're easy, but you're not cheap.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. All right. So after you have been sufficiently checked for weapons, patted down, you are taken into the next room, which is it's the room is basically empty, except there's like benches on either side. On the benches, you see to the left is the super white blonde chick, Katina. And on the other side, I forget, did I say left? Right? This is my left.
Either
On
way.
the left. This is my left. On the right, you see the two twins with the brown hair and the green eyes, Adele and Adelaide.
So, are we all wearing masks or are we unmasked?
Oh, sorry. Yes, they had you take your masks off
Okay,
as well.
that's cool.
Um, the tall man says, "Please sit down."
Take a seat.
And he exits out the door that you just came from. You see on the other side of the room there is a steel door. And you hear the door lock after he exits. Do you sit down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are these like
Uh,
big chairs or are they like
it's just
benches?
benches, wooden
Okay.
benches.
I'm picturing
Like
like a
not even a
locker
back,
room.
like a locker room bench,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So this room smells like just like bleach. It just
Comforting.
smells of bleach.
No traces of blood or anything?
All you can smell is the bleach.
Um, what kind of power level can I gauge off the other kindred in the room?
There are no kindred in the room.
Oh, I'm sorry.
As
I thought
far as
the.
you can, no,
I th-
no, they're not kindred. As there were kindred in the party,
oh, okay.
but
I'm
these
sorry.
are not kindred.
Oh, can I
The one that the blonde woman is a werewolf, and her scent is oddly familiar to you.
look over at her?
The
Have we met?
She just looks up at you with like daggers and says, "I don't think so."
Sorry, something familiar. Maybe I know somebody you know. The others?
The other two are human, as far as you can tell.
So they're, mage princess hunters. Gotcha. With hyper psychic powers.
Well, you would probably be able to tell if they were princess. You did spend a lot of time with one.
Princess is a third-party supplement for Chronicles of Darkness.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right. So once you and Nux take a seat, you hear over a speaker a man saying, "Hello and welcome to the Gauntlet. I'm so glad that you've decided to join us and try to win this evening's prize. Prior to entering the arena, you must drink uh, from the cups that will be shortly delivered to your room. Each contestant or contestant group shall go in one at a time. You will be scored on the amount of time it takes you to complete the gauntlet, whether or not you do complete the gauntlet, and how creative you are at getting through the gauntlet."
Every time you say it, I picture Felicia Day going, "The Gauntlet." Okay.
The prize at the end is, as you all, I hope, know, the skull of a kindred.
Not even any details about what's special about the skull, just any old kindred
Mm,
skull.
They assume you know. Why would you want to enter the gauntlet if you didn't know what you were fighting for?
That's so fair and I hate it.
Someone will be in a moment to answer any questions that you have, though you can ask any question you want that doesn't guarantee an answer.
Fair.
Um, After like a minute, the door that you guys came in from, the same man comes in and he has a tray with 5 cups on it, filled with like a dark reddish brown liquid.
Smell like blood?
A little bit.
I hope we can keep it down then. Uh, when the person comes in with the cup, I look up and say, "Is this something I can hold down?"
Yes, it is.
Give it a smell.
Uh, you do. There is some blood in there.
Anything suspicious?
Not that you can smell.
Fair enough.
What is your resolve plus stamina?
Resolve plus stamina. Um, 9. Yay for resilience.
All right. You and Nux both. It's like in a tiny little cup, so you can just like knock it back like a shot. Um, you both knock it back, and you're both fine, except you feel a little bit dizzy. The werewolf knocks it back, and it looks like it doesn't even phase her. The two twins knock it back. The girl seems like she's just a little bit dizzy, but the boy starts throwing up.
Hey, you okay?
Yes, I will. I will be fine.
Man, everyone here's from Eastern Europe. Okay.
Um, the tall man just says, "I will have someone clean that up. Does anyone have any further questions?"
Are we going to be expected to fight each other?
No.
Awesome.
The gauntlet is a maze that you must solve.
Ah. I take it people have died
If
here?
you, not everyone survives the gauntlet.
Hence the question. Look at Nux. You got anything?
What's the catch? It's just a maze. It's a maze with a little added party favors.
Is there anything what yeah, as long as I don't sire anyone. Um just a quick thing. Um is there anything we really shouldn't do? Are there additional rules?
For the gauntlet, there are no rules. Just try and survive.
And find our way to the end?
Yes,
How will we know the end when we see it?
you'll know.
That's what I thought. Okay.
All right. He leaves. As he's leaving, two people with like so it's like mirrored masks around their face. They're wearing like white hazmat suits, but like the place where you would be able
Faceplate.
to see out of, it's yeah, so that you can't see in.
Right.
They come to clean up the vomit. They do it really quickly and efficiently. And there's some more bleach in the air.
Pineapple Express, the pod scientist. Holy jeez.
It's Dr. Michaels.
Oh god.
William, I
You
didn't know
gotta
you
do
were
a
here.
great job, William.
No, it's
My
not
ass
Dr.
is
Michaels.
everywhere. Okay.
It's not Dr. Michaels.
All right.
He's not there. All right. So after the vomit is cleaned up, you hear on the loudspeaker, can Adele and Adelaide please step on to um the oh crap, what's it called?
Platform?
The the
Entrance?
mat. The
The
door mat.
mat.
Yes. Please step on the mat in front of the door. The two of them look at each other, nod, take a deep breath, stand up at the same time in the exact same way, walk exactly the same to the mat and stand in front of the door. Um, the door slides open, um, and it's just a small little like rectangular room with a metal floor. They step in and the door slides shut.
Oh, there was one thing I wanted to do and I forgot.
Oh, what?
Um, I asked somebody, like one of the servants, and if they said no go, then Rose, hey, put 10 grand on us.
Oh, okay. All right. I was
75
wondering
to
if you were
1.
gonna.
75 to 1? Who doesn't bet on that?
Well, it's 75 against you.
That's what I'm saying. If we win.
Is it so then it's like what 75 times 10,000 is what you get?
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
All right.
750,000. Gonna get that private jet one of these days.
Okay. When you say that to Rose, she just like rolls her eyes. Like you can hear them rolling and she's like whatever.
Look over at look over at Juliet. Make sure she does that.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
All right. Look over look over at Nux. Splitsies?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so they
All
step
right,
on
so
the
yes.
mat,
So they
pass
stepped on the
through the
mat, the
door.
door closed. Yeah. Time passes by and then you hear the voice say, "Katiana, please step on the mat in front of the door."
Before
She does
she
the same.
goes,
Yeah.
and while we're waiting,
Hmm.
I'm gonna ask her, do you mind my asking what your interest in the skull is?
That is not necessarily your business.
No, not necessarily, but doesn't hurt to ask.
It is not
Oh,
your business.
okay.
Although I assume we are here for the same reason.
Well, I mean, you gotta deliver it to somebody to get something else too?
No.
Then your assumptions are presumptuous. I know she's being all stoic werewolf, but I'm gonna be the chillest vampire.
I mean, you know what? They fucking took my smokes.
Is smoking allowed?
No.
A hazmat suit guy comes in with like lighting something. Okay, so they call her up to bat.
Yep, so she goes in, same thing, door opens, she steps in, door closes. You wait for a little while, and then you hear William and partner. What, we can't even get my fucking name right.
Well, to be fair, it's not traditional.
What did you even fucking ask what my name was?
That's a good point. That was not cool of them.
No, it was. It was very rude.
It was very rude.
It's extremely rude.
Extraordinary.
Ridiculous.
Terrible breach of etiquette from these go-go dancing perverts with their tables full of pills.
And cocaine.
I'm amazed they remember that they're here.
Well, maybe that's the point, right?
Maybe that's the point.
All right, so you guys step in front on the door, on the mat, not on the door. The door slides open. You step in. The door slides closed behind you, and the floor starts bringing you up. The platform starts rising up into an extremely dark room, but that's not a problem for you. From what you can see, the room is a large rectangular room that is just open space, except for the platform that has raised you up. There is a door directly in front of you, two doors to the right, two doors behind you, and there's two doors on each side. I missed that door. Sorry, my bad. I have a map in front of me that I drew. The gauntlet maze.
Oh, great.
All right.
Okay,
As
let's
the
maze run.
platform raises,
The death
you
cure.
hear the gauntlet will commence in 10, 9, 8,
Ghost
7,
eyes.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
All right. So, what do you do?
Split up or stick together?
Oh, I think we should stick together because don't we only win if we both get to the exit?
Awesome. Kick down the door. One right in front
Well,
of us.
no, there's no like it doesn't like a door that you open. It's like a doorway.
Oh, okay.
But you have to run to each door.
What's through each one at a glance?
You can't see.
Can't see.
No, you see wall.
I mean, are they like metal walls? Are they concrete? Is there a
It's
ceiling?
all like concrete walls.
It's all subterranean.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a dirt floor, except for the metal platform that you just came up on.
Do I smell the trail the werewolf took?
No.
Do I see ghosts anywhere?
No.
Fuck it. Start running. Just
Which way?
forward.
Forward? Okay, are you going to go to the door that's to the right or the left?
Left.
Right. To the left?
Yep.
All right.
Why you gotta say it like that?
Okay. What is your dexterity plus athletics?
3 plus 2, 5.
Actually, I'm gonna need your perception. It's the 8 plus 8 again, right?
Correct.
All right. As you start bolting towards the door on the left, you suddenly feel Nux like chuck you so that you move out of the way, and a beam of light comes streaming down, and as Nux is also trying to get out of the way, it hits his leg, and you see it like sizzle as if like sunlight had hit it. And he's like, "Oh, bloody hell!"
They got fake sunlight. I grab him and keep going.
All right. When you get to the hallway, let's see, 3. The hallway's floor is just a walking balancing beam, and over it, it's over a pit of wooden spikes.
Charming.
So I need your dex plus athletics.
All right. That is 5.
All right. You and Nux are balancing okay. Nux is like sort of having a hard time
Well,
because his fucking leg got hit with.
spend some blood, son.
Fine. So he spends a blood point, and his he's balancing fine now, but you can still see that there's like the rip in his pants with the burn because Nux
He
can't
doesn't.
eat
Yep.
unless he goes to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. You start walking down, and you can either go, you get to a fork in the road, you can either go straight to the right or the left.
Right.
All right. You turn right, and you can either go if you go to the sorry, no, you have to go to the left because there's a wall there.
Okay.
Okay. And hang on a second. Once you like snake around a little bit, and then once you get to one point, the balancing beam ends, and you hit a floor.
Okay.
Keep going, whirl around. You get to a point where you can either go to the right or to or straight.
We'll go right.
Okay. You go down the hall, and you get to a door.
To a door.
Says exit.
Sense for traps.
Is it investigate plus intelligence?
I don't fucking know. Probably just perception.
Okay. What is this, D&D?
I don't know. I'm in a dungeon
There's
with
no
pit
traps.
traps.
No traps that you can tell.
Kick open the door. Bam.
Okay. As you kick open the door, flames burst up from like down below.
Yep. Are they like constant flames or just one?
It like bursts up and then like waits a few seconds and then bursts up again, but it's like coming up from a pit.
Mm. A pit. So is there a way to cross this room?
Nope.
Is there anything on the other side of it?
No, it just looks like it's a pit. Like
Ah, well,
it's a like it's a room because there's a floor, but it's
back
about 15 feet down with fire that shoots up.
backtrack.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's the exit.
Yeah, it seems like a lie.
All right, so backtrack. Do you want to go back the way you came, or do you want to go back and continue straight like you were going to, or like you could have?
Go back, continue straight.
Okay. Let's see. Huh! Sorry, I have to roll to find out what room you end up in. Oh. All right. Okay, you enter. You go straight, and then you find another doorway. Inside this room, you can see to the left is another door. Um, and the room is covered in hot coals.
Like completely covered, and is there something on the other side?
There's a doorway on the left, but the room is completely covered in burning hot coals.
Okay. How far is it to the door?
Um, about 20 feet on an
20.
angle.
Perfect. I'm like, okay, here we go. Pick up Nux and
I
like
can climb on the wall, you know.
this is faster.
Oh
I'm
shit.
going to jump over the coals with celerity.
Okay.
So that's 20 feet.
Okay.
So through the next door.
All right. I need a Dex plus Athletics roll from you. 5, right?
Yep.
All right. Luckily, you noticed right before you landed that the hallway for that door is another beam.
So stop right at the juncture,
Yep.
like right in the
But then you,
doorway.
yeah, right in the doorway. But there is like an area by the doorway that is not coals
Yep.
enough for one person to stand.
Well, I'm
So you
still
just
carrying him, so
yeah, put Nux down on the balancing beam. This is just very degrading.
yeah,
Very
well,
degrading.
you can do the next one. Okay. Light in the next door. Feel like resilience this time?
So you're going through the. Do you want to go on the balancing beam?
I mean, I guess so.
Okay.
Is there a way to dodge the light?
Light.
You said there was like sunlight stuff.
Oh, that was just in that one room.
Oh, okay.
Once you got to the balancing beam hallway, there was no light.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm all
like dim
mixed up.
light so you can see.
I'm taking it as it comes. I'm all mixed up. So
Okay, sorry,
no,
sorry.
no, it's fine.
I'm
It's
not
fine. It's a lot to
explaining it.
juggle.
Yeah, I'm not explaining it correctly. Yes.
It's
So
okay. It's a lot to
each
juggle.
time you get into a hallway or a room, it's something different.
Okay.
So now you're back in the hallway though that has the balancing beams with the spikes.
Okay. So we searched everything on the other end of it.
Uh yes. So the hot coal room and that fake exit door, that way was all there was to see, you think.
Well, that was a bad call. Back we go. Up, 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 up.
Well, are you going to continue this way or are you going to jump back to go back the other way?
I mean, if we've investigated everything on
Okay.
the
So you continue down this balancing beam hallway and you can either go left, but you can see coming from the left the spotlights that shoot down, or you can go to the right and around.
way I haven't gone.
Okay.
Just assume that.
All right. Okay, so you get to another doorway. In this room, it looks like it's just a regular room, dirt floor. Doesn't seem like there's anything special about it. To the right is a doorway. I'm sorry, to the left is a doorway. Up in the right-hand corner, there is a door that says exit.
I'm going to kneel down, touch the ground, and use perception, see if I can feel anything vibrating or wrong about it. And always let me know if there's ghosts.
There are no ghosts.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Um, you feel like there is some vibration, like some kind of like machine, but you feel like it's coming from the wall,
Great.
like
And you said there are
vibrating into the floor.
okay. How many doors did you say?
There are two. There is one in the like directly, if you walk in, it's like directly to your left. and then there's one all the way up in the upper right-hand corner.
Probably the harder one to get to. What do you think?
The one in the upper right says exit on it.
Oh, that's a fucking lie.
Yeah, well, I think we should go to the door that says exit, at least give it a try.
Go for it.
Ah, shit, yeah, alright. Fine. I see what you're doing. Because I made a big deal, and now I'm the one who's going to have to get my ass kicked. Alright.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so Nux goes real slow.
We don't have time for slow.
I'm not gonna get killed by some fire, damn it. Alright, as he steps into the room, axes start swinging. And he just, like,
Woo!
jumps back. Holy fuck.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, hold on. Just give me a goddamn minute. Figure this out. He's watching them, and then he starts, like, through the room, and he gets to the exit door.
Call out to him. Well,
He opens up the door. It's a bloody brick wall.
yeah. Okay, meet me at the other one.
Fine. You're gonna have to, Dex plus Athletics is 5 for you, right? Oh. I guess Kevin's done playing the gauntlet.
I died.
I guess you're done.
If I
I guess you're done
if I
playing the gauntlet.
can I use celerity for 20 feet to get to the door? Just like
Yeah, it's not that
uh
far. It's not 20 feet. This door is more like 15, or no, sorry, 10.5 feet.
all right. I let the blood quicken within me and the whole world slows down. So for me it's like step around axe, step around axe, step around door. Okay.
Okay. Nux just to the door. So you get to another hallway. It seems like a normal hallway. So you walk through the hallway, and you find yourself back in the spotlight, UV spotlight room.
So we're back again.
Hmm.
God damn it. All right. The
It's a
door
maze.
I know the door I haven't taken yet.
Well, there are 7 other doors you haven't taken yet.
For shit's sake. Pick one at random.
Okay. Let's have you go clockwise. Are you celeritying through so that you don't get hit by the lights?
Can I just like angle myself to get around it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the
Yeah,
blood.
you and I rolled for both of you. You both are just kind of like dodging and weaving,
That's fine.
tuck and roll. Oh, we already did that one.
I mean, it's nighttime, so
All
this
right.
has to be some kind of artificial sunlight they figured out, which is insane. Or some kind of magic. I don't know.
All right. So you get to the other door that was on the wall that you were facing when you came up off the platform, and you enter a room that suddenly like shines big bright lights at both of your faces, and you're both just like, I need a cigarette.
After. Pull back for a second.
You guys step back and let your eyes adjust. As you're letting your eyes adjust, you see that arrows are being flung all across the room.
Cool.
But you do see straight across from you is a door. It's a door, but it's not marked exit, but it is a door. And then in the middle of the wall to the right is a doorway.
Can I see what's through the doorway?
It just looks like a little bit of a hall, and then you hit a wall and you go left or right.
Is there any like safe point by the door, or are there arrows like within inches of it?
Um, so if you get to the door that's across from you, it looks like one person could be standing like up against the door, and the arrows don't seem to be hitting it there.
Okay. How far away is it?
It is 25 feet.
Of course it is. Um, are there any arrows like on the ground? Could I theoretically like belly
Yeah,
crawl?
yeah, cuz oh, well there I mean some of them are flying fairly low, but if you wanted to, you could like you'd have to keep your head down
Yeah.
cuz like you
I'm
have about this much room.
I have experience enough to know to like look sideways. Okay.
Swim on the
Yep.
floor.
All right. Scramble as low as I can under the arrows.
Okay. Da, 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 da.
I assume the air is thick with these things, just like
Yeah, they're just literally flying in every single direction, like across, back and forth, diagonal, like literally everywhere. It's like a swarm of arrows. Not that they'll do you any damage, but you don't want to get that's gonna hurt.
yeah. I'm like, I don't know,
All
with my
right.
resilience, they might not do any damage.
They probably won't do any damage, but keep in mind some of these rooms weren't tasked necessarily for kindred.
Yep. Well, I
Just
mean,
and even if they were, they might just be to make it difficult,
true. And I don't want
not
the
kill
off
you.
chance that one of them stakes me. So,
Right. All right.
yeah.
So you get to the other door. Uh Nux is crawling behind you. Nux actually is crawling a lot better than you, and he just kind of like scoots all across the floor really quickly, and he gets to the door first. Oh yeah, it's locked. I'll pick it. Oh shit. They took my fucking no.
So
Hold on.
force it.
Hold on. He like digs deep into one of his pockets and takes out a hairpin.
I love that you have that.
You know what? Shut up.
Unlock, unlock.
I'm working on it. All right, he's able to like and he's
Is
got
it
to
weird?
do it like this, like up against the door so he doesn't get shot by an arrow.
Is it weird that this would be more fun if it was an ancient temple?
No, I completely agree. I don't know if the prize is worth all this.
That does seem like colonialism, though, doesn't it?
What? Yeah. Hold on,
White
I'm trying
people
to think.
stealing shit.
Let me think. Okay. He opens the door. It is a hallway that goes straight and then to the right, and then there's a door that says exit.
Well, this probably isn't true, but what the fuck? Kick open the door, leaning back from it.
So the door actually opens up towards you.
Oh, open it, and step back behind it, using it as a shield.
And Nux is just like, what the hell? Nothing comes out of the door, but the door is it's just bars.
Is there anything beyond the bars?
It's like it looks like it's a small closet
Oh,
shaped
so
room
nothing in there.
with bars. Nope.
I'd love it if we got through one of these doors and there's like two guys on coffee. No, this is out of bounds, sir. You weren't supposed to get through that door. Nice job, though. All right. Okay. All right. Back to the arrows.
All right, you want to go back through the hallway?
Yeah. As we're jogging, nice job on the lock, though. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm a pickpocket, you know.
Yeah, and a World War II doughboy.
Shut up.
That's not an insult.
All right, so you guys go ahead, stomach crawl through the arrow room
Go to
and
the
get
way we didn't.
you a hallway.
Kel surprise.
Hmm. All right, as soon as you step into the hallway, rain starts coming down and it's filled with what you think is probably acid because it's like burning and Nux is like, bloody hell.
Yeah, we have coats for this. I assume that there's some kind of door or hallway on the other side, or is this
It
just
goes to the right or the left.
right.
Okay. You end up back in the UV room,
Fuck. Back through the acid room, other hallway.
acid hallway.
Yeah.
Okay. Dead end.
Son of a bitch. All right, back through UV room.
Okay. Next door.
Yep. As we're going, like coats pulled up. I don't think we're gonna win for time.
You never know. You never know. Okay, so you go through the next door, and you enter a hallway that is completely covered in fog. Like it's so thick, you can like if you hold your hand like this, you can barely see it.
So we don't even know where the entrances and exits are, if any.
No, but you could if you put your hands out on either side, you can feel the walls.
So it's a hallway.
Yes.
I don't like this, but okay.
Just
Wait,
walk real
I,
slow.
I look at Nux. You've got that whole gangrel part animal thing, right?
Yes.
Do you have echolocation in that form?
I mean, I didn't really learn that. No.
Uh, never eaten a
Sorry.
bat? No, it's fine. That just would have been really awesome.
I've eaten a
Okay.
bat.
Well, I mean, you have to switch it up while you're sleeping, but I was hoping his beast form had like bat ears as part of it.
No.
All right. Like, bro, you should just be in that form this whole time. Okay. I guess there's nothing to do but just get through it.
All right, you guys are feeling your way through the hallway.
I'm gonna use
Um,
Spirit's Touch. Reveal
okay.
the secrets of a place.
All right.
11 dice.
What do you want to know?
Uh, what's the trap? What's the threat?
In this hallway specifically?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, from what you can tell, when you're touching the walls, all you get is fog.
Okay. Can I do this for every room? It says once per target per scene. So is every like room with a trap a target?
I
If it makes it too
mean,
easy, you can go ahead and say no. I'm not gonna
yeah,
outwit you or some shit.
it wouldn't matter if you know what the trap is or not because these traps are pretty obvious once you get to them.
Okay.
So I mean, if you want to waste your vitae, go ahead, but I
No,
don't
it
really
doesn't.
want you to
It doesn't
waste your
cost
vitae,
vitae.
doesn't it?
Only if you do it.
Oh, only if you do it a second time.
Yeah, and in this case, you
Okay.
can't. So yeah, spirits touches. It does or it doesn't.
All right, so you get to a room.
No shit.
All right. You get to the room, and doors from the left, right, and in front of you slide up, and uh the kindred come out snarling and growling, and you can tell they're like frenzied.
The kindred.
There's three of them.
Fuck.
I said kindred. Did I say the kindred? I just meant kindred.
I'm like, as though I knew they were kindred already. Uh.
Well, you can sense that they're kindred.
Okay.
All
Now, if I
right.
recall correctly, you cannot dominate somebody who is frenzying. So, Ah. Just look over at
What's
Nuck.
their initiative?
Let me scroll up to that. 6.
All right, so you get to go first.
All right, look over at Nux. I assume the two of us are just like, how many? Like they're coming out from the sides, right and left.
Yeah.
Is Nux
We'll
on my
say
right
there's
or my?
two. There's two of them. One from the right, and one from the left. Nux is on your left.
Okay, I take the ones to the right. He'll know what to do.
Yeah. This is
So
my
one
kind of
each.
party. Yep, one each.
Okay. If I'm going first, uh, boy, this is one of those moments where I really wish I was better at punching. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go for just a massive slam with my fists.
Okay.
So that's strength plus brawl.
Da. Yes.
5.
All right. So you go ahead and you punch the kindred so hard it like spins around and like falls back into the wall. Nux. Nux reaches into his boot and pulls out a broken piece of the arrow.
That is awesome.
And he goes ahead and stakes the kindred right in the heart, so the kindred just kind of like falls down into torpor.
That is awesome. Nice.
And then he reaches in his other boot and tosses you another broken arrow.
How many did you bring?
Enough.
Um,
They never say we couldn't use their weapons.
That's fair. Um, in Now when a kindred is frenzying, obviously they look, rah, all
Yeah.
monstery. But there's a difference between a kindred with humanity who's frenzying and a draugr who's frenzying. Like they just look fucking like monster town. So do these look like draugr or do these look like just frenzying kindred?
No, they look like Draugr.
Okay, then there's no point in trying to feed a little blood and being like, you're gonna be okay. Okay, yeah, just good. If I punched him so hard he's dazed, I'm gonna go for the stake.
All right.
Is that strength or dex? And I assume it's weaponry, which I have no dice in, so I might be crap at this, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I think it would be. Yeah, it's weaponry. That's what I did. I did strength and weaponry for Nux because
Yeah,
it's to jam it in. So I figured that's more strength.
it is. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be crap at this. So I'm going to, instead of trying to stake it, I'm gonna try to grapple it so that Nux can stake it.
Okay. So grapple is
5 dice.
okay. Minus their defense. Yeah. Good enough. You have them grappled.
Boom.
So
You get him.
then in comes Nux. He's all like, all right. Boom.
Push him down.
Yeah. Man, I really need a fucking cigarette.
Poor fucks.
This is just too much.
I'll buy you a case of cigars if we get out of here. Get to the other side.
Okay. So you go to the other side, which is another doorway and a hallway.
Oh,
This hallway is uh so this hallway doesn't actually have a floor. It's just a bunch of ropes and like at some point monkey bars.
okay. Does the floor look normal?
There is no floor. And
Oh,
as
okay.
far down as you can see, it doesn't look like there's a floor.
Okie dokie. Does it look like the monkey bars are greased or some bullshit?
No.
Okay.
So you can either so it looks like there's ropes, but then like if you get to when you get to like a turnaround, that's when it's bars.
Okay. Um, what I'm learning from all of this is that I really should have more dice in athletics.
You can go right, left, or forward.
For
Are
son
you
of a
gonna
bitch.
participate in another gauntlet anytime soon?
Yes, I just want to be better at it. Um, I'll be back next year if I survive. So I love prizes. Okay. Um, I look at Nook, left, right, or center.
Well, all right, hold on. I'm gonna have to roll because that's not fair. I have the map. Let's go to the left.
I'm giving the GM the ability to either speed this up or slow it down as she needs to.
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Let's go to the center.
Okay. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
All right, you are doing okay. It's ropes right now because it's a straight shot.
Okay.
Nux is doing all right. Monkey bars time. All right, you guys are doing okay. You're whenever you have to switch from monkey bars to ropes, you guys are holding on okay and switching okay. It's a little tough, but you guys are doing it. And you get to a room.
As we get down, you know what confuses me? They must have some kind of special cameras. Otherwise, how are they seeing us? It's just a bunch of blurs.
Yeah, I don't really know, mate.
Then again, they're
We are
piping.
just a bunch of blurs.
I didn't know you could make fake sunlight.
Once you get to the room, uh, a ring of fire just ignites in the door. Well, should be
I,
perfect time for a cigarette.
I look at Nux. They probably weren't planning on kindred like us dealing with this.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a ring of fire past the door or the door
No,
itself.
it's so you guys are in the doorway. You're not in the room yet. All along the edge of the room, fire shoots up, and then there's a ring in the center of fire. You can see a door to the left that says exit, and then there's a doorway in front of you.
What do you think?
So we try for the exit.
I guess it's got to be right eventually, huh? Did they take my smokes too?
Yeah.
Okay,
And your lighters.
of course. All right.
All right, hold on. Nux reaches into his pockets and puts on some leather gloves.
Good thinking. Likewise.
He takes his jacket to cover up his face. I'm not gonna make myself look ugly. There's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be a
hear you.
party after this.
I hear you. All right. Just make a mad dash.
Okay. All right. You both. I'm assuming you're using your celerity.
I was actually thinking I would use my resilience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Nux is using his celerity, so he can just as fast as he can through the fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the other side.
You both
Not
get to the other side. You got there first, or Nux got there first because he was.
yeah.
But he
Okay.
got there and he's just like up against the wall.
So I can downgrade 4 points per round of fire to bashing damage.
Okay. So with this fire, it would be well, it's fire, so you're taking aggravated.
Nope. I have peace with the flame from Mystery of the Ascendant, which downgrades it to lethal. And
Oh,
if I spend one vitae, I can downgrade that to bashing, as long as it's
all
4 or
right.
less.
So you are gonna take 4 lethal then, but you downgrade it to bashing, right?
And from that, I think I can still roll to soak.
Okay.
So yeah, I will roll my
I mean, you can just
uh
heal it.
yeah, but if I don't have to spend any blood, it's 5 dice.
Soak up 1.
Oh, okay. Okay. Come out the other side, little smoking.
All right, you gotta try the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Do not taunt me, my friend.
We're scored for style, my friend. We are scored for style. Kick open the door.
All right, and you have found the exit.
Are there people clapping or anything?
No. It is a room that is like white tiled floor, white tiles on the walls. There are showers, bathrooms. There is a refrigerator. Sorry, no refrigerator yet, but there's like showers, bathrooms if you need to like use the bathroom.
I don't.
Okay. Um, and then there's a door, like elevator doors on the other side.
Hey, we did it! High five, frozen in the air.
All right.
But
So,
yes, I did pass through the flames, like straight out, hands out. No, if these dudes know about Kindred, that's gonna freak them the fuck out. Okay, so
all right. So you get to, um,
is our changes of clothes there and everything?
no. So you go. There's an elevator.
Okay.
Oh no,
Put our
actually
stuff.
yes. You know what? Your clothes are in. There's like lockers, and then there's names on it. Nux's locker says William's partner. Oh bloody hell!
I pull out a marker and put NUX in permanent, like, was it Indian ink or whatever they call it, just like on the metal. They'll never forget.
Damn right.
Good luck getting that out.
You guys grab all your weapons.
Switch into our suits.
Yep.
Put out minor fires on self
Yep.
with shower.
Put your masks on.
Spritz of cologne. And okay.
All right. And when
Look
you
at him,
get
straighten his
to,
tie. There you go. Look at you. Fucking beautiful, man.
I know it. I'm drop dead gorgeous.
Are his cigarettes in the bag?
Oh, he's already got one.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I was gonna light one for him.
Nah, he that was the first thing he grabbed.
Zzz, boo. Okay.
All right. That's enough excitement for today.
Brock Sampson lights 2 cigarettes. What, do you want one? All right.
All right. So the elevator takes you up, 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 up. You're thinking, um, yeah. I mean, it's going like up, up, up. And then when the doors open, you are on the other side of like the entrance under the stairs from where you went into the gauntlet. And in the room with all the gambling that's going on, because you can see it, it's like the doors like to your right. It seems like all the party goers are in there, and they're watching the TV screens, which are tallying up yours and Nux's totals. Um, And then on the screen, it shows the Gauntlet champions, William and Nux.
Woo! High five. Did everybody else make it out okay?
So you see the werewolf chick looks like she's all kind of like she's got bullet holes in her, and from what you can tell from werewolves, it's probably silver because they haven't healed. But the two twins are both laying on like stretchers, and there's like paramedics tending to them. They look like they're pretty badly burned.
Oh, jeez.
The paramedics have masks on.
Run over to them. Hey, are they going to be okay?
Yeah, they will be fine. Please step aside.
What can I help?
No.
Okay.
So since the winner's been announced, the paramedics are now wheeling them away so that they could take care of them properly.
Jeez.
Um, the tall man who brought you downstairs for the gauntlet walks over to Katina, the werewolf, and then brings her over to you. There have been some rooms provided so that you can all clean up and fill up.
Right. Right. Okay.
So
Um
he,
well, we've switched into our suits and whatnot, so
right, but if you want like some blood or something.
who doesn't want blood? Okie dokie.
So he takes all three of you up the stairs, down a really long hallway. You can hear coming from the rooms different types of
Moans,
moaning and yes,
whips.
moans and whips and grunts and
One
uh
dude who's making car sounds. I'm a BMW. You sure are.
oh, I just saw the comment. Yeah, Nux probably lit his cigarette with fire that was on him before he put it out.
Didn't even have to sire anyone.
Nope.
So far.
So far. So Katina is brought to one room, and then you and Nux are brought into another room. It's kind of like a suite. So when you walk in, there's like a sitting room, um, nice big windows so you can see out towards the back of the property that has like a maze, a hedge maze.
Uh-huh.
There's like a pool, and you can see like fountains and ponds. There's a lot of woods after that.
Somebody read a lot of James Dashner around here.
Hey. And then to the right and left are two separate bedrooms, which each have another door that leads to like a bathroom. In the sitting room, the gentleman points out that there is a fridge for you to enjoy some refreshments.
Fancy ass party, and they don't even have live hors d'oeuvres. All right, tank up.
All
I
right,
don't suppose they have random packs full of ectoplasm, do they?
they do not.
That would have been very exotic.
Yes.
I need to do a little ghost hunting soon. I am all out of ectoplasm.
All right.
So put that on my list.
For next season.
All right. Whoa.
What?
Oh, I tried to update my blood points, and it's like the server has encountered an error. Well, fuck
Oh.
you too. All right,
All
here we
right.
go.
So you guys tank up. Nux enjoys another couple cigarettes, and you guys can head down to the party.
Okay. Yeah, he's got his cigarettes. I'm going to avail myself of the probably amazing cigars they have here.
Okay. Yes, there are some of those in the gambling room. Like there's actually people walking around with trays of not only drinks but like cigars and all the drugs that were in the drug and alcohol room.
Now I'm thinking of Dragnet. Appetizer?
um
Yeah, I mean, I'll take some for later. Yeah.
there's in the pool you can see that some people have decided to go skinny dipping, masks still on though.
That's got to be so uncomfortable with the water trapped underneath.
But those are the rules.
Oh, I know. Is
Once you
Werewolf
got
around?
yes. So actually, you see her in the gambling room. She's standing next to like a Russian roulette table, and she's talking to a man that you recognize from Poland. The freakishly white-haired, pale-skinned, blue-eyed werewolf that was hanging around with those
The
werewolves.
Mock Wolves?
Yep, in Quadsko Fortress.
Step up. Small world.
I was wondering if we were going to see you again.
Well, there's no reason to avoid you. I'm obviously not unhappy about losing, but can I offer you some of the wager winnings that we got? Consolation prize? No hard feelings?
It's not money that we need, Mr. Ravelowe.
I don't suppose you could tell me now why you need the skull.
Why? Why would we tell you?
Because it might move me to share it.
I doubt it.
Okay. Well, I hope you recover. I'm sure you will.
He goes to shake your hand.
Nothing in his palm, right?
No.
Is that like a needle full of adder venom or some crap?
No.
Shake it somewhat uneasily.
He says, "Well played, Mr. Ravelowe," and then he like slightly pulls you in closer to him, and he says, "Tell Josephine she won this one." He lets go of your hand, Katiana, who slings her arm around his, and they walk away.
I'm not going to stop staring at them. It's your move.
So you hear coming from across the room a really annoying, like, laughing girl who's also just talking consistently. Somehow she has managed to turn the gauntlet into a story about how it was so exciting and horrific for her to watch.
That bitch. I want to eat that bitch.
It's Darla
Oh, God.
from
The fancy party.
no, from the fancy bar,
Right.
the one you first met.
Yeah, I'm avoiding
Uh,
that.
yeah, you also see Magda is talking to a man who is wearing what looks like, he is not wearing a suit and red vest like everybody else here. He's wearing what looks like an old-fashioned like general's uniform.
What
Which it,
what era? What country?
it would be from London, and probably around like uh it would be like the kind of like decorated uniform that you would see like royals or dukes or duchesses wearing.
Okay. We're talking like
Uh,
1800s.
yeah, and he's
Yeah.
talking to Magda.
Is he kindred?
No.
Oh, he's just a poser. This episode brought to you by Nameless Red Can. Okay. Well, I'd like to go over and talk to Magda. She's awesome so far.
All right. So you go ahead and walk on over, and Magda looks at you and is just like, "Oh, William, you have made me quite the popular person here at this party. So good to see you, dear boy." She hugs you.
Your pride is the greatest prize of all.
Let me introduce you to the host here. This is Sir Edward Doyle the Third.
The third. A prestigious
Yes.
land, no doubts. Offer my hand.
He shakes it. Yes, very impressive show, young dear boy.
Thank you. So we can't have won for speed.
You didn't well, your speed wasn't actually as slow as you thought. Of course, the two German twin fellows from the oh, so many freaking names for groups these days. I don't remember the name.
As you like.
Animus something, Animus and ages. I don't know. Anyway, they didn't even make it out, so they scored very poorly, but we thought they would. And
Well,
the young werewolf unfortunately got a little slowed down there with the silver bullets. She ran into those quite early on.
ah,
So you did get out slightly quicker than her. But I do have to say, the creativity.
Did we surprise you?
Oh, yes, you did. I
It
wasn't
was the
aware
arrows,
that
wasn't it?
oh yes, that was actually quite funny. A lot of people laughed. We had a good
If
chuckle.
you don't mind my asking, like, are there replays on the TV right now?
Um, yes.
Are we blurs?
Oh, yeah, sometimes.
Okay. How do you keep us from being blurry all the time?
The secret is in the punch, dear boy.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's fascinating. Oh. Oh. Thank you. That's marvelous. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you guys
Wow.
are blurry for the most part, especially when you're moving. But like, if you got caught standing still for more than like 10 seconds, you unblurred a little bit.
There's
You were
moments
still
of clarity.
somewhat blurry, but like you could see a little bit.
So we have the clarity of 90s internet porn. Gotcha. This is joke for make laugh. Oh,
Um,
yeah. So is this something you do every year, every month?
we usually do it at least once a year. Depends on how many interesting artifacts or prizes we come across.
Aha. How'd you come across this one, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, through a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of an acquaintance.
Naturally. Everyone's
Speaking
network.
of, you are owed your prize.
Ah.
He like claps his hands. And
Two greased up muscle boys in rabbit masks come with a beer with a box
they
on it.
don't have rabbit masks.
I don't know. I was kind of channeling BioShock for
they
half a second.
they are big muscly guys, and you have they have like a big box that's like a square big enough to fit a head in.
That's the right size.
Yeah, that is locked. They hand you the one hands you the box and the other hands you a key.
I will click.
Oh dear boy, it's a little macabre. Please.
Oh, just a peek.
Uh, the skull for the most part looks human, except for the teeth.
I'm not getting any heebie-jeebies from it, am I?
No.
Okay, the quietness and the question mark tell me I'm sort of, kind of, almost, and I will take that and I will close it and lock it again. Excellent. Is it a padded case? Can I like sling it under my arm, or is it gonna like tumble around and crack into a billion pieces if I do?
It's padded. The skull is safe, so if you drop it, it won't break.
Okay, good to know. Key in pocket, box under my arm. Excellent. So, General?
Sir Edward Doyle the Third,
Sir.
but you can call me Sir Edward.
Sir Edward. What's the origin of the crest that we saw?
I'm
The
sorry.
stylized A on the invitation.
Oh yes. Well, I do suppose since now you've been sort of indoctrinated into our little group here, we can tell you. We are a sect of a hunter group called Ashford Abbey.
Is this how you get your hunting done?
This is how we get our hunting done. There are many groups across the world, and they all have their own special ways of doing things. But yes, the gauntlet gives us that special little adrenaline yeehaw kind of a feel without getting our hands dirty.
I see. All right.
And of course, if there's ever anybody that you wish to get rid of, we can always make the gauntlet impossible to win.
I see. So I shouldn't enter next year if I have any outstanding enemies.
Well, if you would like to enter on your own, I'm sure that then there's nobody here who'd want you dead.
Hmm. You never know. Well, out of game. We're down to our last 10 minutes. So if
Yep.
there's a wrap up scene you want to do, we can carry it over to whatever you need.
Yeah, I figured I would let you mingle for a few more minutes and then you
Okay.
could leave the party and I'll leave it on that little cliffhanger
Okay.
end.
I will chat with Magda a little bit. Just how did you get involved with this group?
Oh, well, my family goes back for generations with Ashford Abbey.
Did you know what I was before this?
I had an inkling when we first met, but given that your professor was human and he's not really necessarily, as far as I know, into the supernatural, I wasn't quite sure.
Not that I know he knows. He brushes really close to it, but I suspect he's so caught up in the academia minutia of it that he doesn't actually give any credit to its possibility.
Yes, well, to keep up with keeping everything a secret, we. I have always tried to sort of lead him a different direction.
Well, for what it's worth, I never took you for a hunter, so my hat's off to you.
Oh, I don't really do the hunting anymore.
Ah, family association then.
Yes, when I was younger, we used to go on the hunts. Especially if the werewolf population started to get a little too populated.
You talk about them like they're animals to be culled.
Well, sometimes.
Yikes. Okay. Well, I have some bets to collect on, but thank you again for this, truly.
Anytime, dear boy. I hope I see you again.
Okay, maybe I don't like Magda as much. Yeah, I'm gonna go collect my money.
All right. So you go up to the collection booth. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know. Maybe
That
they bring it
place
out
on.
to me on like a tray with a like stacks of
uh,
cash.
they bring you a briefcase, a silver briefcase full of cash.
Sweet.
And Nux left you when you got to the party. He like went off to find Rose, and him and her come back after like about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. Come back into the room and their hair and clothing is a little disheveled.
Disheveled, the polite
Hmm.
word.
Yes. He's got a cigarette in his mouth. But she's kind of like a little bit away from the cigarette because she's not there yet.
Oh, honey, we'll get you there.
All right. So the party keeps going on, but as the time is creeping towards the sunrise, Magda lets you know that a car is waiting out in front for you.
Thank you again, dear, truly. I'm gonna buy a new coat with this.
I hope to see you at the next gauntlet.
Yes, here's hoping. Out to the car with everybody.
All right. As you are driving down the long stretch of road with all the trees on either side, and Nux is regaling the story as if Rose and Juliet hadn't already watched it. Uh, you feel a breeze brush past your cheek, and you hear a very familiar voice say, "Well done, my dear boy." And that is where we are going to end it.
Ah! I'm still her goddamn puppet.
So that is the gauntlet. You
The
survived,
gauntlet. Everyone survived, more or less,
more or less.
one form or another.
Yep.
Okay. Hot dog.
Hot dog indeed. Did
Oh
I give you
man.
beets last time?
I don't think so, but you may have. But we can cover that after we close down the show.
All right. All right.
But
Well,
yeah,
thank you everybody for watching. Make sure you tune in 2 weeks from now for the season finale of the Requiem of William Ravelowe, Prophecy and Sacrifice.
after that, we will be taking a break from Tooth and Claw for a little while Ashley does accountant things for tax season.
Well, not Tooth
And
and Claw, but from Artemis and William.
yes, the Tooth and the Claw that gave us the name for the series. However, a
There
new
are
show
some
will
more characters in Tooth and Claw.
yes, a new show will be popping up at least for that duration. And if you guys like it, maybe it'll stick around longer. That is very much up to you. And of course, the players in question. And God, I cannot wait till we show you what's coming. This is exciting.
Keep
Um,
your eyes open for a video promo for one of the storylines that should be coming out with. Oh, well, there goes Kevin. That video promo should be coming out within the next few weeks on our Facebook page.
so
Remember to like it bottom in the about section here on our page, our Twitch page.
subscribe,
Like it,
etc.
subscribe, follow
You
it.
you
Same
guys
with
have heard this.
Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Twitter and the Twitch.
Also, please don't forget to tune in tonight.
Yes, tonight we are having our postponed 3SR holiday party special where we will be playing not role playing games, but holiday themed games. The 3SR crew. So
Hmm.
tune in and watch us do that. And on this Tuesday, tune in for your favorite old raunchy ladies, Mavis and Edie in Geriatwitch, as they start to begin to wrap up the Isle of Dread.
And please feel free to comment in anything else you'd like to see us do. We're setting it up so we can do video game streaming, watch alongs. Hell, we'll do karaoke. Everybody's still stuck inside, and it's going to be a while till we're out. Hope is on the horizon, but stay responsible with your masks.
Yes, and if you are looking for professional game masters to run you games, we are here, and our services and prices are listed on our Facebook page. It should be right at the top of the discussions.
We're also offering a number of lessons, seminars, lectures, and the like on the art of game design from actual game designers. Beyond that, unless I'm forgetting anything,
I don't think so.
then we'd like to say thank you to all of the
Yes.
people who make 3SR possible. We want to say thank you to our 3SR family members. Erica, as always, you are our rock. You are our light in the darkness. Heidi Foland, your art is so freaking cool. It's just beautiful. And we're bringing in more artists and more art very soon. Uh, let's see, what else?
And Nevin, thank you. Thank you for catching us.
Yes, please. Thank you. And come back next time. Tell your friends, bring them all. Apparently, more viewers means more success. I
Right.
don't get
And
internet.
if you've missed any of the previous episodes of either Artemis or William, there's a YouTube link down in the about section where you can watch all of it.
So
The
a
long
big,
versions or the short versions.
big thanks to Lindsay K. Thank you so much for your backgrounds, your continued support and success, and the million things you do for 3SR. And Sarah Tchaikovsky, we love
For
the
our
logo.
logos.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Beyond that, also welcoming the new 3SR members, Dustin Guest, we see you. We love you. And more to come. So yeah, stay tuned, stay alive, and we'll catch you again soon. Love you all. Thank you.
Bye.